Jai Hind students, welcome back to my Python tutorials. And today I'm going to start a new chapter, file handling, which is considered to be the one of the important chapter of computer science. And in class 12 you have a 2 question of 2 marks, that is 4 marks you will score from this chapter. Now, file handling is basically a chapter in Python where we'll learn how to create a file in Python and how to store data in it and how to access the information from that file. That is what basically the file handling chapters as in chapter 5 in your computer science books. Now, as you can see the file handling in Python chapter 5, there are certain objectives I have jotted down for today. I'll only cover this much. Slowly and gradually try to cover this chapter. It's one of the important chapter as I mentioned. And I hope after completion of this video, it will be very easy for you to know what file is and how to handle a file. This file handling was not there in the class 11th. So for the 12th class children, it is completely new. So try to listen carefully, try to watch the video carefully and try to make the notes out of it, extract the all information which are required, and I hope that's enough. That will help you a lot to know this. Now introduction. Now in this introduction part, as I mentioned, the file is a collection of data that we stored in computer in any form. That is what file is. You must have created many files in Windows, either in Word or Excel or PowerPoint, and you simply say I've created 2 files in Word or Excel or PowerPoint. That was also the file. But in Python, whatever data we want to store in file will be of 2 different categories. One is a text file and one is a binary file. These are the broad 2 categories of the file we have. So what is file? Is a collection of information that you stored with a unique name in your computer at a particular location is a file. And to handle it, how to handle that file that you have created, we'll learn here. So there are broadly 2 categories of the file the Python allowed us to create. One is a text file and one is a binary file. Now try to understand what the text file and binary files are. Text file are the file where whatever you stored are stored in the form of text, and after every line, end of the line, automatically the /n, that is the end of the line, or terminated attached in that file, and the next line is start. That's also called return carriage. So whatever you stored in your file, if it is a text file, automatically the formatting takes place after storing, and every line will end with the dot slash. That is called endl, or you may say /r/n. This is a return carriage. Simply you may understand once you are pressing enter key in your file to change the line, by default your Python include this /n at the end of the line. It's the end of the line. In short you can say ul, and in short there is a bul, beginning of file or beginning of line you can also say, or beginning of file you can say, and this is the end of the line. If you want to replace it the end of beginning of the line, you can also say so. It means whatever the data we stored in the text file having the extension .text, for example ram.txt is my file. If you have created a file ram.txt, whatever data I stored will be there definitely, but automatically this /n will be included in your file and formatting takes place. Wherever you will press the enter key, /n will be added. That's a unique in text file. The second category of the file is a binary file, which considered to be very easy to read and write, considered to be very fast to access. The reason is there is no formatting takes place in the binary file. In the case of text file, as I mentioned, there is automatically formatting takes place and many things again included in the file. But in the case of binary file, that in the form 01 you stored, and there is no formatting takes place. There is no end of the line or carries return or and terminator. Here, whatever we stored exactly is stored without any manipulation. So these are the two files, text file and binary file. Text file that we create allowed us to store data in the ASCII form, American Standard Code for Information Interchange, or you can say Unicode character system that Python allows to store the data. Unicode is again the standard character system that Python used to store data, that you can say universal code also, where every language you can use to write anything. That's why it's called Unicode, universal code, or simply it's a character system that allows to store the data. So there are two things. What is file? File is a collection of information that you store in your computer, and there are two kind of file. That basically the data file we say, where we store the data. It may be in the form of text, it may be in the form of binary, and then I differentiated what the difference between text and binary. So I hope the binary file considered is very easy if you want to store it in the computer and want to access from the computer. But if you want to read it, of course the binary file will not help you. But in case of text file, you can store it, you can read it, you can write it. It's considered to be slower than the binary file because the formatting takes place and some extra character included in a file, but it's a presentable, it's a readable. That's why text file considered to be easier. But binary file is very faster to access. Now, come to the third point, opening and closing files in Python. Now, first of all, we have to understand the file may exist in your machine or may not exist. In the both cases, you may operate a file, you may interact with the file. We'll see how to open a file and how to close a file. That is opening and closing a file. Let's see. In case of Python, if I want to open a file, firstly I'll talk about the opening a file in Python. Opening a file in Python. Now once you want to open a file, simply you have need of a file object. You may say it is a variable like, and equal to, there is an open method. Is a method, inbuilt method it is, directly you can use it, and then inside this you can mention the file name, suppose ram.txt. Then you have whatever the mode you want to open a file. Now here you have to understand the ram.txt is the name of the file that I am trying to open, and this is a mode of the file. This is basically file mode. It means what operation is possible on this file. So in single quotes, I put the ram.txt and then separated by comma, and then the mode in which you want to open. And open is a function which accepts these two parameters, name of the file or a path of the file and the mode. And this file one is a file object. It is called file object or file handler, or simply you can say link of your file. So left side you have to take any variable name which is considered as a file object, or you may say file handler, which basically create a link with your file so that after opening whatever the operation you want to do with the ram.txt can be done by the help of this object. So what is the syntax to open a file? The first syntax and the easiest one, file object name equal to open method and bracket star, inside it the name of the file and R. Now here I want to highlight one of the point. I haven't mentioned the path of the file. Now where your computer will create it, mind it, once I am saying R, it means it's a presume or assume the ram.txt file is already exist. It's already exist. Mind it, reading is only possible if the file has been opened in the Python in the read mode. The file must exist. There will be no creation of the file. That is the one case. It means ram.txt will be searched at the same place where you have a Python program. Because you are not mentioning the path, you are not mentioning the location of the file, so computer automatically search this file at the same place where I am with the .py file. That you have to keep in mind. But if your file location, this ram.txt, is somewhere else and you want to mention that, then the syntax will be different. Let's see how to refer a file which exists at some other place. In that case, I have to say file one as an object or any variable name. You can say open method, and then inside it, if there is a file, single or double quote, both will work, and you are saying c:/ram, and then / you are saying ram.txt. Now this single quotes I am closing, this / should be the double one, and then ram.txt, then comma, then the mode that you want. Now listen, object name equal to open. What I did here, I am putting the path of the file name. It is there in the C column. Then inside the folder ram, there is a file called ram.txt. Now, computer will only go to this place under the C column ram folder. It will try to search the ram.txt. Here, instead of a single slash, I am using the double slash. Now let's see the reason behind it. This slash have got a special meaning here in the Python, as you all know. If you want to avoid the slash meaning, you have to use the double slash. If you are using the single slash, Python will give you an error, because that slash means it will search the /r or /r again, and it will simply say there is error, there is no /r command. So that will be the problem. That's why once you are mentioning a file name, always put in the single or double quotes and then the path of the file, but path of the file should be separated by the double slash. That is another point you have to keep in mind. Now third, if I'm again not going to use, or I don't want to use this double slash, can be done by this way. You can open a file and then this read mode, you have to say R here in advance, and then in the single bracket or double quotes, you can say c:/ram and /ram.txt. Single quote, close, comma, R. Here the third again ways, I am opening a file, here the object name, then the open, this R is a raw string. If the inside the bracket of open method, you are using R, it means it's a raw string. Means now computer will not again have a special meaning of the slash. It special meaning, it's just a string, means for computer, it's a path, c:/ram and ram.txt. So these are the three different ways. But directly you can use the file name. In that case, your files will exist at the same location wherever you are working currently. Second is, if you want to mention the other location, mention that in the double quotes with the double slash and then the mode of the file. And third is, if you're trying to use a single slash, then you have to start with the R. That is a raw string. Raw string means whatever I'm passing in the single quotes for the Python, it's just a string. So computer will not take the special meaning of this slash. So these are the three different ways a file can be opened in Python. And object name equal to open. Open is an inbuilt method. Here directly again you can open it, and the reference of that will store in the file one. So further whatever operation you want to do with the ram.txt will be done by the file one object. I hope opening a file in Python must be very clear. These are different again ways to open a file in the Python. Now closing a file is completely different. Now once you are closing a file that you open in your Python program, simply you say object name file1.close. This method simply again close your file which has been opened by the object or handler file1. So in case of opening, I am not using any again like dot, since it's an inbuilt function. Now this close function is a function of a file handler class. That's why I am using the object name dot close. Close method simply close the file which is attached with a particular object. And mind it, one object can be only used to be associated with the one file. You cannot use the file 1 to be opened for the other file. That's why by default it will open the same file which are associated with file 1 handler or object. So this is how to open and close a file in Python program. I hope these three things: introduction, what is file, is a collection of data that we stored in Python for some later purpose, is called file. And there is a data file. Data file is a file where we store the data. Data may be stored in Python program in the form of text or binary. Text, as I mentioned, it's once we stored any data file in the form of a text, it format that file, it includes the sum of the things like, as I mentioned, the return carriage or /n as an handle. That's why the file will look different after opening once it is a text file. And the binary file is a file which is stored data in the binary where there is no formation takes place, and it's considered to be faster to access and it's considered to be slower to access. That is what two files is. Opening and closing the file in a Python, this will help you to just again remember how to open and close. Now come to the file object and file handle. As I mentioned, the file object is basically an object that we create where the reference of the file that you are opening with open method is stored, or the link of the file that you are trying to open is stored, so that it will help you to access that file. It will help you to also again close that file. It helps you to also manipulate the file, read the file, write the file, append the file. So all sorts of operation what you want to do on a particular file, your file handler, file 1 here, or file object will help you to do the same. So what is file handle or what is file object? File object is simply a link that associate with your file once you open a file by the open method and store the reference of it. So further, if any operation are required to be done on that file, you can do simply by the help of object name. I hope it's fine. Next is the file access mode. Now, as you have seen, here I use the R. This R I mentioned, it's one of the mode of the file. It's called mode of the file. So your file can be opened in 3 different broad mode. One is a reading. It means in your file you can read the data. Means you are accessing a file. Second is you can write the file. Writing mode allow us to create a file if it is not exist in the memory, and it will start writing or overwriting the file if it is already exist. This is what the purpose of write. So we have a R, then we have a W, and then we have a that is append. So this is a read, this is a W means write. You may say read means read operation will be there. Writing will take place, and A for append. Now this 3 mode you have to understand first. A file can be opened in the read mode, only the reading will take place, it means the file should exist, and from the top to bottom you can read from anywhere to anywhere, you can read in the file. W mode allows to write into the file, but write mode always overwrite. If the file exists, it overwrite it. If the file doesn't exist in the memory, then the W mode first create the file that you are trying to open, and then it will start writing. So that is what write mode is. But the append mode is a mode which allows to add something extra in the existing file without overwriting it. It means in the append mode, cursor always move to the end of the file and then start writing. It means it will append. So this is what 3 mode is. Then you have a R plus, W plus, and A plus. This is extra one. Read and write both is possible in the case of R plus. W plus you can again write and read both in the file, that is W plus, and A is append plus. Append plus means again you can read, write and append. These 3 modes, extra mode we have in your books, that is what are the different mode. So R plus is a read and write, W plus write and read again, and A plus is again read and write both. Though read mode only allows to read, write mode allows to write. You cannot read if the file is open in the write mode alone, and append mode only allows to add something extra, but in case of append, file is also readable. So if A plus is there, read and write. So your purpose of this is read and write in the file. Again read and write, and again read and write. These are three extra mode. So your file can be open in the read mode, your file can open in the R plus mode. So that freedom you have to open a file. Though if it is a text file, now this all mode will work for the text file. Now in case of if it is a binary file you are trying to open, in case of binary, you have to just again open a file with the RB. Now RB means reading for the binary file, WB means writing for the binary file, and AB means append mode for the binary file. So whatever the mode you have for the text file, if you include or if you postfix the B word character with that mode, it will be for the binary file mode operation. So I hope this two mode. In the case of text file, RWA, R plus, W plus, A plus, and in case of binary file, it will be instead of R, RB, WB, and AB. AB means append for the binary, WB means writing for the binary, and RB means reading for the binary. These are the different modes. That's called file access mode, and your file should be open always in a mode. Depend on either you are creating a new file, then go for the write mode, and if you are just try to access an old existing file, then open in the read mode if it is a text file. And if you want the existing files should be appended with something new without overwriting it, open in the A mode. So simply this mode will change of the file. Now I am trying to open the ram.txt in the append mode. It means this file ram.txt will be not overwritten, the new contents will be just added at the last of the file, because by default your cursor in the file opening in the append mode will be at the last, and then the new additions will be there. Now reading and writing file. Now come to the how to read and write a file. Now suppose a file I want to open and I want to read it. So as I mentioned, a file can be opened. So first of all you have to open a file. So say file1 as an object equal to, then we have open method. So first and foremost task, and directly you can open the file if you are at the same place wherever your file is. So simply ram.txt is an example, and then you have a R mode, that is a reading mode. So you are trying to open a file in the read mode, it means only reading will take place. So we are seeing how to read a file that is already exist. Mind it, if ram.txt will be not there, then Python will give you an error, the file doesn't exist. And if the file is there, the reading operation is there. After opening it, simply you can say the object name, that is a file1.read. There is a method called read. We'll see certain method. One method is read, read. This method simply read the entire file contents and it will give you that output. So file1.read method you may store in somewhere else and you can see that, or simply you can say print, and then you can use this. It will give you the entire file ram.txt contents in the front of you. That is how to read a file. I hope it's very easy to read a file, or you may use like this also. If I have, suppose I want to read only 3 characters of the file, then you can say file1.read 3. You may say s equal to this and then say print s. Here 3 characters of this ram.txt will be stored, and you will see the first 3 characters of that. So read function takes a parameter, read function works without the parameter. If you are mentioning the size in the read function within the bracket, then it will only read that many characters or bytes from the file. And if read function is used without it, then entire file will be read. It's up to you how many characters or entire file you want to read. That is how to read a file. I hope reading is okay, but there are another method. There is a method called read line, and there is another method for reading is read lines. Now see the differences between these 3 methods. As you have seen, the read, and I mentioned, is a function in the file handling which help you to read the entire file contents. Read line will allow you to read one line at a time. If you will mention simply file1 dot read line, file1 dot read line, it will simply read a first line of the file. First line of your file will be read and printed if I want to see it by the print command. So read line function simply read one line at a time, and it will give you. If you will mention the character again or number or size in this, it will only read that many bytes of the file. Bytes of the file. Now if I want to read the 3 lines or 4 lines of a particular file, then my task will be file1 dot read line, then again file1 dot read line, and again file1 dot read line. If I am using 3 times this method, what is happening? You may give the print command print file1 dot read line, again print file1 dot read line, again print file1 dot read line, will give you the first line, second line.